David Salami. I'm originally from Massachusetts. I'm in Miami, Florida. I don't like Miami. I like St. Petersburg a lot more. I want to move back to St. Petersburg, but I want to get romantically partnered with a woman first, or at least have a effective route to romance before I leave Miami. I was told that Miami is where a guy like me with autism spectrum disorder would have the greatest chance of meeting a woman on my own, seeing that my family won't help, they don't care, neurodivergent. St. Petersburg, that is my favorite city, but it wasn't working out for me meeting a woman because I was told that a man like me, the only luck it would have was getting a yes from a man. I need to tell people what my family does to me. My mother denies that I have Asperger's. I do not care for the woman. Respectfully, I'm sorry. She is a total pushover about things that just don't matter. But things that I truly need, she just doesn't listen. When I ask her nicely, that patronizes her and she picks fights. My brother, the same thing. He's an egotistical pig. My sister's a basket case. And the thing is I just want to get married, and my mother, not to render any judgments on Catholic people, but her case of her specific self, coupled with the type of Catholic policy she follows, she just is put up a big stink roadblocks on me having what my brother promised me, which was the family would facilitate me getting married, and I would have nothing to do with anyone in his family. But I have Asperger's, so I don't read people right. They don't read me right. And he thought he thought that I wouldn't want to be out of this family. He didn't understand with the way the family treats me, that's what I want. And why the family treated me like that, because again, they didn't understand the Asperger's. Barbara Salami got 51 A's filed against her in 1997. 51 A's is a Massachusetts code for child abuse. It gets filed these days to the Department of Children and Families. Back in 29 years ago, it was filed to the Department of Social Services. Okay, my brother is putting up an impasse on my whole life, as he has for 2 years. He won't give me money to buy a house. He won't make third-party payments to international matchmaking companies, even though today, Barbara, my mother, claims he is. But 2 days ago, he said he wouldn't. But my mother denies that I have Asperger's. I do not care for that woman. She hasn't helped me with anything I want help with. She bribed me to leave. She manipulated me to leave Devereaux. She made that an unsafe situation. Devereaux, Massachusetts. I like La Amistad. She bribed me with enemas, blackmailed me with the presence of Albert Salfield to leave La Amistad. She is the first woman I had intimacy with. All I have to do to make her act aggressive is remind her of that. And Barbara just doesn't respect the fact that I'm expecting that, yeah, put it like that. The family's going to be my asswipe, put a woman in my life, and go separate ways. They might ask if I have enough money to afford a matchmaking company, why don't I do it myself? Because money makes me crazy. I have Asperger's and OCD, so the family needs to provide a solid foundation, pay for something one time, so I can go separate ways from the family. I can only keep it together if there's a woman with me. I'm a very insecure Hans Asperger's syndrome, now known as autism spectrum disorder, Hans Asperger's syndrome, anxiety, obsessive compulsive disorder, insecure Jewish person. And my mother's making me like this. She gets gratified out of making trouble out of her because she gets gratified out of making trouble out of me because my late father was a Jewish man. He divorced her. Usually what happens is, yeah, he divorced her, and that's why she went chasing after him, chasing after me. She had sex with a probate court male attorney. She told me I should brag to Adam Hamada, Edwin Hamada's son, that his father had an affair with me, Barbara. Barbara told me to make sure I tell the world that. Barbara's friends, Mahala Davenport, Susan Penderson, had sexual encounters with me. I get threatened left and right that I can't get married because I told the world that. I mean, seriously? I just want to get married. I'm sorry to my family. I respectfully ask that you just do what I want so we don't ever have to speak. I'm being very nice, and what would make me happy. I don't want the sympathy, for God's sakes. Okay, this family, my mother made $10 trillion out of the divorce process because she didn't like being rejected. I want to get married. She promised me this morning she would